It's an absolute brilliant question. So it's, what do you do really if the issues, it's not as with friends, because friends, in a way that if you're not happy with friends, you can always sort of detach from friends if there's an issue that you're not happy with, or if you're feeling used or whatever. But with family members, this is so true. What do you do then if you have a family that, you know, they sort of disowned you to some degree, that you weren't important at some point, and then suddenly they want to, now whether you feel like you're being used by them, or you're feeling that they're gently coming back into your life again, in the sense that you feel they want something from you, what do you do with that? And what you've just said, in the sense of, you've put an armor up to protect yourself, like a shield, because of obviously feeling very vulnerable when they dropped you, and they didn't want you around, and you're feeling those emotions at the time. You really needed them to be there for you, but there was no, physical, emotional support. They've dropped you, and it's like, so you shield and protect yourself, and it's like, what do you do now? Now they're starting to come back in. It's interesting. They just said, it's time now for you to lower the shield. Okay, I understand what they mean. Okay, so by lowering the shield now to work how you are feeling internally is the most important thing, because those internal emotions and feelings that are going on for you need to come to the surface. There's many wounds that need to be healed, that you've had many layers that they need to be worked upon. And it's this time, at this moment, okay, they just said, why is it that humans do not like to be vulnerable? And, as they say this, it's, of course, as a human, we don't want to be vulnerable, because it leaves us bare open. It's like thinking, like a dog when it greets another dog. If it's feeling as if it's, lowering the pack or whatever, it will lay on its back and expose its belly, and sort of like, I'm here, please be kind with me. It's that I'm submissive, and the last thing you want to do is get your belly bitten or get attacked again. But what they're saying is, it's okay, thank you. They're a little bit, they're not frustrated, but they're sort of saying, your soul needs to go through this process. Okay, thank you. When they give you family members, they know that you are unlikely to escape the family issue. You have to address the family issue. It's not like a friendship, you can walk away from it. If it doesn't feel right, you walk away from it. But if it's a family issue, it's something that needs to be looked at. It's something that needs to be worked upon. And they said, you're never meant to actually love and like your family members, whether they are blood connected or not, but how you see them, they are part of your pack. It's the fact that they are bringing something up internally within you. Okay, thank you. They said so that you can address. It's like about finding your balance. It's finding your place. Thank you. Finding your place within your family. Where is it that you sit within your family? Thank you. They also said about individual roles within a family. The family dynamics change, but some family members, maybe heads of families, don't like that when there are changes going on. So, and not just heads, but what they're saying is this pushing the boundaries. Again, thank you. They just said that we will have governmental on the planet right now. You're going to have that with family members. So anything that's making you feel vulnerable or sensitive, it needs to come up right now. It's something you need to look at. And also they just said fear of lack of is coming up on the planet right now. So it's something to be addressed at with the family members that you might be having issues with. Sit with it in a sense of, how is it making me feel? But why is it my soul needs to address it right now? It doesn't just happen out of the blue. Your soul needs to be addressing this right now. This is not a time to be running away from it. If we think of everything that's lined up for us over the last year or so, planetary-wise, everything has to come to the surface now. Because moving forward, you cannot grow anymore if you do not address the issues that are coming up in your particular family. Your issues will be keeping you stuck, and this is also with relationships. It will keep you stuck if you do not address the situation that has come to the surface right now. And it may be the human that might be fearful about looking at it, as in what changes it might bring up if you do address the situation. But they need to be addressed, and they're really bringing me to the throat area. So this individual's asked this question. It's really about your throat. Your voice has to be heard right now. Very, very important. Your voice has to be heard right now. And remember, in families, the dynamics, like this ripple of energy in your family, whatever you bring up, obviously the other individual has to hear this. It's their soul lesson, and also their soul is waiting for that individual to bring it up. But consciously they may not be aware of it, but they need those issues or thoughts or feelings or emotions to come to the surface so that they also may grow. They have to grow. And by you not addressing them, you are doing them a disservice as much as yourself as well. That's what I just heard from Spirit. Be strong in this. Be strong. It's different now because you also have other individuals you can communicate with. Okay, thinking, this is what they're saying. This is why this is the time to address those issues, because if you've got like-minded community around you, if you've got individuals around you that can help you, you then can go back to the group of individuals that are there, that are supporting you, and you can say, this is how I'm feeling today. This is what's going on for me today. You know, and others will be able to reach out to you. They might be able to say, this is what I went through, or we're there, we're holding your space for you. There's a reason why you are going through this right now. You have like-minded people. We have the like-minded WhatsApp group that you're on, and that you can put that into the group. But it's about you allowing yourself to be emotional right now, and allowing yourself to be sensitive, and allowing others to offer you support, especially you in particular, because I feel that you might find it difficult to receive it back, and now it's the time for you to receive it back.